We're getting into golf season, and one of the most neglected areas of the golfer is your wrist and thumbs. Why is that? Well, if you're holding the club correctly, you're going to hold it over your thumb. And if you have an immobile thumb, it'll be very hard for you to get into what we call radial deviation in that backswing. So if you are a right-handed golfer, you really want to spend a lot of time on your left thumb. So if you come in a little bit closer here, you can get just any type of change plate, something that's just kind of off the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread our fingers out as much as possible. And we're going to put our thumb on top of the change weight. And then you're going to try to lean forward until you feel a major stretch in your forearm and also into your thumb. If you really want to do an extra, if you really want an extra stretch, what you really want to do is try to get that thumb in that hip or that dip position, extend it like this, because your thumb is going to want to do this. So if you try to get it into full extension like this, and then push down, and then lean forward, hold that position for 1.5 to 2 minutes. And really, if you're getting into your thumb, you will feel it come into the thumb pad here and also this portion of your forearm. So let's do 3 sets of 2 minutes into that deep thumb stretch. Okay, so we are getting into golf season. I'm having a lot of golfers do some speed training, and one of the biggest fallacies of speed training is that you think that you can just move the club faster with your hands, and that's not what speed training is. It's all from your hips. Power and speed come from your hips. And oftentimes the limiting factor in speed and power is your hips, and is the immobility of your hips. So one of the easier ways to get into doing more mobility into the hip is getting into a 90-90 position, which we will explore more 90-90 positions. But the first thing that we're going to do is do trail leg, internal-external rotation. So what I want you to do is get into a 90-90, so your hip pointer's here, your knees here, so that's straight, and then 90 degrees from there. You're going to find where your hip bone is on this side, go straight from there, and then 90 degrees from there. We're going to keep both hands on the floor, and we're going to keep our foot on the floor. So the first thing that we're going to do is keep our foot on the floor, open up, close it down. Open up, close it down. Now, if you are in this position like this, that's fine, but that just means that you have really immobile hips. If you really want to work on trying to be as upright as possible, going up and coming down. The other thing that is a cheat is trying to lift up your lead leg. So we want to keep that lead leg down and lift up and down with our trail leg. You want to do that on both sides. Maybe do 3 sets of 20 reps.